Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about a few different things that I do day in and day out to have the best sleeps. And sleeping not only helps with your energy, it can help with mental health, it can help with weight loss. It is probably the most neglected thing for health and fitness. So if you can increase your sleep, you will just improve overall your performance, your appearance. It'll help you look younger. Obviously, if you do it one night, it's not just gonna change. You're not just gonna do this thing and it's gonna be like, whoa, I had the best sleep of my life. Commit to doing it for a month. Do it for the full month and I guarantee it will help. Number one, I dim the lights. Once the sun goes down, I make sure that all the lights within my house are dimmed. So there's nothing ever like fully lit. So this helps my body kind of realize it's nighttime. I start to unwind. Number two, you want to be in bed before you feel that wave of tiredness. It's kind of like, oh, I think I'm kind of tired. Go to bed. You know, don't wait because it will pass, you know, and your body will fight. And if you don't let it go to sleep, it'll wake itself back up. So you want to go to bed before you feel those tired feelings. Like if you're on the couch and you're like, can't move, you got so tired, then it's too late. You waited too long. You need to be in bed before then. Tip number three, like you need to know your triggers. So for me, as long as all my electronics, like I dim the light to the minimal setting of light. So I turn my phone all the way down to the lowest brightness. Same thing with my computer. I make sure to turn it down and my eyes adapt. Like I actually can't handle super bright lights at nighttime. It's like my body knows it's time for bed and it's like, no. Yeah, dim all your electronics. Same thing with the TV. Turn the TV down, turn your iPad down, turn the noise down, turn the lights down. Like trick your body into knowing it's time to unwind. So unwind means everything should be lower, like lighting should be lower, and noise should be lower. Number four is start a ritual in bed that has nothing to do with electronics. Okay, so something that you think you can do every night to trick your body into knowing it's time for sleep. You might need to do this every single night, whether it's read a book. And make sure it's a book that's not gonna like wake you up. Maybe it's a book on something that calms you down. Like right now I'm reading a book about minimalism. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's a book about meditation. Or maybe you listen to a 5-minute meditation while you're in bed. Something like that. So do the same thing at nighttime in bed that has nothing to do with electronics. Put the electronics away. Make sure you turn it off. You know, when I go to bed, I stop answering text messages. I put my phone on airplane mode and do not disturb, and it's time for me to unwind completely. Tip number 5 is try not to eat a carb-filled meal right before bed. So sometimes when I eat like carbs, like higher carbs, maybe it's, you know, sugar, like too much fruit, or like bread, or, you know, oatmeal or something like that, or cereal, something like that. If I eat a higher carb meal before bed, I kind of get a rush of energy. So if you need to eat before bed, I do, make sure it's lower in sugar. So focus on higher fat, higher protein. So you don't kind of wake yourself up into thinking that it's time to go use off these carbs. No, like it's unwinding kind of food just to help you get to sleep. Another point that I really like is like take a hot shower. Like take a really hot shower, then go right to bed after you're done. So this can just raise your body temperature up. So then when you get into bed, you're more in a relaxed state and can really help you get into a deeper sleep. So taking a nice hot shower, and do not touch your electronics again. If you just hate showering at night, the other thing you can do is drink a hot cup of tea. So it'll raise your internal, you know, body temperature, and then you can fall asleep. Obviously make sure the tea has no caffeine in it, so you can do herbal or just hot water and lemon. Just to slowly kind of calm your mind. But honestly, like as long as you dim the lights, turn down the noise, and do this like a couple hours before bed, like as soon as the sun goes down, I start to do this. So like 7:30, it's going down for me. If it's really not working for you, a few things you can do in the morning to help you that night is A, set your alarm and wake up with the sun. I have my best sleeps when I am awake for sunrise. When I see the sun, like I don't need to be up like way before the sunrise, but just with the sunrise, I wake up, I'm up, I see the sun go up, I feel so much more awake. So that's number one. And the other thing is to exercise first thing in the morning. For me, morning is better than nighttime because nighttime you kind of have to find energy to do exercise, right? So if you're waking yourself up to exercise, and that's not really gonna help you fall asleep. Last point is be careful with caffeinated beverages and alcohol. Try not to have, more than 1 or 2 cups of coffee per day, and make sure it's earlier on in the day. Like, I try not to have caffeine after about 1 p.m. If you're having coffee at 3, 4, 5, that can be affecting your sleep. Even if you don't think it's the reason, it could be the reason. And also alcohol, make sure not to have like more than 1 drink, like keep it to 0 or 1 for your best type of sleep. If you're drinking a lot, it's gonna totally affect your sleep. Like we've all done it. You go out on the weekends, you have a few drinks, and you're like wake up throughout the night, you just have a terrible sleep. So even having a couple can do the same thing, so be careful throughout the week if you're trying to have a better sleep. Just be aware of the drugs you're putting into your body. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed these few tips and you can implement them so you can start sleeping better, performing better, looking better, feeling better. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.